One of the worst things about the burning of the copy of the Quran in the Swedish protest is not just the racist and fascist nature of the act, rather it's also the spectacular lack of awareness amongst the protesters that what is actually complicating Sweden's bid to join NATO is Washington. Stay with me on this. Biden wants to add Finland and Sweden to NATO to increase pressure on Russia following Putin's invasion of Ukraine. Sweden and Finland are themselves seeking to revise their own security structures in light of Putin's invasion, which is why they are also keen on joining NATO. I don't think anyone would disagree that Sweden and Finland have legitimate concerns over their security, and that joining NATO would certainly bolster their defenses. Even Erdogan himself recognizes this, and Turkish analysts actually tend to sympathize with these concerns. The problem therefore has little to do with Sweden itself. Instead, it has everything to do with Washington. The difficulty for Erdogan when it comes to Sweden and Finland's bid to join NATO is the absence of any empathy regarding his own legitimate security concerns over the war in Syria, the expansion of PKK separatists, and the awkward marriage of convenience with Moscow that Erdogan felt forced into because of the growing antagonism from Washington and the belief in Ankara that the US wanted the attempted coup against Erdogan in 2016 to succeed. Erdogan sees no reason why he should grant a favor to the US in letting Sweden and Finland join when the US has shown little understanding of his own concerns that US support for armed separatists in Syria, the US preference for proactively carving out autonomous Kurdish areas in the region, is effectively laying the groundwork for an independent state that has the potential to engulf Turkiye in a brutal civil war that Washington is almost certainly not going to help Erdogan with. Moreover, rather than take these legitimate concerns seriously, Biden instead expressed this opinion on Erdogan just before being elected.
That we can support those elements of the Turkish leadership that still exist and get more from them and embolden them to be able to take on and defeat Erdogan.
Erdogan's message is a simple one. Show me you take Turkiye's security seriously, and I will take your security seriously. Show me concrete steps in helping to stem the violent threat of separatism in Syria, and I will let Sweden and Finland join NATO.